wanted to have a road up through that country, the place where the yellow metal, but the people didn't want the road. It would scare away the buffalo, the bison, make them go away, and also it would let other Wasicus come in like a river. So you see, the Native American Indians, they know the problem, they know the score. What date would you say this is about that he's saying these things? I think it's about 1869 when he's talking about it. After the Civil War, right after the Civil War. I think the Fetterman massacre that we already mentioned, the 100 slain on the previous page, was probably around 1866. How many follow Western history? I think you Western history buff. Do you like to look at Wild Bill Hickok and you know, what was that? The Dead Man's Hand or something? That Wild Bill Hickok. Are you familiar with that? And he's playing poker and he's what's it called?
Yeah,
the Dead Man. What was the Dead Man's Hand? Remember what
playing poker in front of an open door.
What was it? Yeah, what was it? I see. I'm not a poker player, but I notice now poker's become on the sports channel now. I didn't know it was a sport, but have you noticed it's on the sports channel? By the way, if I'm being funny today, it's because I told a friend of mine, as I think I mentioned to you, that being a teacher, the closest thing to it is being a stand-up comic. So if you can be a teacher, you can be a stand-up comic. You can make more money as a stand-up comic, though, if you're like Seinfeld or one of those guys. But being a stand-up comic actually helps being a teacher because you at least stop people from falling completely asleep in your class, which is what most people do in most classes, I think. Any case, yeah, they've got a poker channel now, which is a sports channel, and all they do is play poker all day. But you say the hand with aces and eights? What's that mean? Is that a good hand or a bad hand? Not a particularly good hand from what I can tell.
That's ridiculous.
That's the hand that who was holding? Wild Bill Hickok, I think, when the dirty little rat shot him in the back from behind. Where did that take place? Deadwood City, wasn't it? What was it called? Deadwood City? Huh? Deadwood. Deadwood, yeah. Where was that? Up in the Black Hills. It was a city that had grown up overnight. And we said, well, where are the Black Hills? See, I'm just, again, I'm just talking, you know, like a foreign country to most of you guys, I'm sure. Once again, if this were Jason Timberlake, I think I could make more progress. What's his name? Oh, you see what I know. See, you're laughing because you know his name. You see, you know his name. You don't know the Black Hills. This is a serious information. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's not. You see what the problem is? The information that has been disseminated among in our culture is this popular rubbish. I mean, I don't want to hurt you. I'm not a big fan of Jason Timberlake or his brother Justin, or the earring in his ear or not the earring in his ear, or with whoever his present girlfriend is, the young lady from Long Beach Poly that he's presently chaperoning. Is not his latest girlfriend? I'm up for that much. What? Yeah, Cameron Diaz. Yeah. And then the other girl is angry at her because she used to be the girlfriend of him. Who was the previous girlfriend? No, she's not angry at Cam. There's another one in between there, isn't there? This guy, he's very popular for someone that is. Anyway, you see, we know all about that. We don't know the Black Hills. What he's talking about here is the Black Hills, the discovery of gold in the Black Hills. And places like Deadwood were little towns that sprung up in the wake of the gold rush to the Black Hills. What's the problem with the gold rush to the Black Hills? No, but why was it objected to? What was wrong with it? Well, they were sacred territory to the Native Americans, and they had been promised them that that was not to be intruded upon in the treaties that had been signed. There were treaties that had been signed. And as the American Indians say, every treaty they ever signed with us was broken. And probably they're pretty much correct. At least, I would say 85% correct anyway. Okay, so the Black Hills is the sacred ground for at least the Sioux, not all Indians necessarily. And do you know who helped push these people into the Black Hills to get gold? Who kind of rode shotgun for the wagon trains and announced the discovery of gold in the Black Hills? You know who that was? Well, that was Custer. He had been a boy general in the Civil War. He had risen through the ranks. It was only a brevet